you can still be safe, but have a little statement. Like, you're on Bravo, girl. You're on a reunion episode. Like, get it together.
So sit back and relax. Melanie P. Talk to him.
Scary with Melanie P. That's scary with Melanie P. Come on.
Welcome to another episode of the That's Scary with Melanie P podcast. I'm your host, Melanie P, and we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion looks. Now, I haven't had a fashion conversation in a while on the episode, and when I saw these looks, I said, let me bring it to the show and get the opinion of the girlies and the boys, I guess, if that's the thing. So listen, before I get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got something fire happening to me this week and I'm super excited about it. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you can get all the latest content and all the latest videos. And who knows, if you have a question for me that you would like some advice on, that you want to have discussed on the show with the listeners, make sure you look in the description box and send me an email. And if you have any suggestions, any guest suggestions or anything, make sure you hit me up on my email or make sure you're following me on Instagram and shoot me a message in my DM. Now, I have to say, last year, this time, I was giving pretty steady reviews on the Real Housewives of Potomac. And this year, and tell me if this is you, but this year, I haven't really been invested as much in the season. And I don't know what it is. There's no other show that's competing, that's getting my attention during that time slot. Actually, I was a little bit more invested in Married to Medicine than I have been with the Real Housewives of Potomac. And honestly, when Quad left, I was like, forget it. I stopped watching that too. So I don't know. Like, I feel like this season of the Real Housewives of Potomac fell a little flat for me. I stopped watching it and I don't know if they have even touched on or ever touched on, like I thought they would, Mia and Gordon's divorce, which is a whole nother conversation because I have been seeing Mia post on her social media, her and her new boo. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I'm a little bit confused because he's not someone that I would assume that she would be with. So I'm assuming he must have a lot of money because she seems to be really infatuated with this man. And every time I see him, I'm like, that's a really weird match. And I feel like from what I know and understand, he's like a radio personality or something along those lines. So I don't think his bag is really big. So I'm actually very interested and very nosy to find out, okay, girl, what is it given? Because I would never have put those two together. But listen, as long as she's happy and she's in love. Now, again, from what I know and from what I did see on the episodes and what I did see with Gordon, I actually really felt bad for Gordon because I feel like he understood that he was an older person and that his wife might have needs outside of him and want to do things with someone outside of him. And he was open to that. And I really felt bad, his money is a little funny now. His wife is gone. I hope he's okay, man. I really hope he's okay. I thought he was a very nice guy. I thought he was a very fun guy. He seems to be a really great dad to his kids. And I feel kind of bad for him. Mia dropped him really quick. So I don't know. But again, this season kind of fell flat for me. Robyn has always really kind of irritated me because it's just like, how do you keep coming back, girl? How do you keep coming back? The new girl that they had, I always mess up her name. Oh my God, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Y'all gotta do better at that. But I think her name is like Nanika or something like that. The new Nigerian lady, she fell flat for me. I thought she was very boring, very dry. And that was pretty much it. Nothing that I would write home about this season. And I was very disappointed with that. But let's get into the fashions and let's get into the looks for the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. So I'm gonna start with Gizelle. I'm going to start with Gizelle. Now, you know that Gizelle and Robyn are not my favorite, just to be quite honest. I didn't like and I do not like how they continuously seem to isolate the deeper skin tone women, and I don't think that that is not by design, and that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother podcast. But I'm going to start with Robyn. So Robyn, I'm gonna say the good stuff first. Now, I feel like Robyn, this is the best look that I feel like I've seen from her in a long time. I think it's very simplistic. The makeup looks really good. The eye looks really good. I'm going to be honest, and the hair looks good. Makeup and hair looks good. I love the shoes from what I'm seeing. To be quite honest, the dress looks kind of cheap to me. It looks like something, I don't know. I don't know what the theme was here, but the dress looks cheap, on the cheaper side. But that's kind of what she's known for. Like, she's known for kind of missing when it comes to fashions. But I think that this is a good look compared to other looks that I've seen from her in the past. So would I have chosen this dress? Probably not. But would I have not chosen? I don't know. Like, it's just very basic. It's very plain. I love the split. I don't know. It's giving me like Forever 21. I don't know. Or like, Wet Seal back in the day. Like, it's just, I would want to see it like in movement, in action. It's simple, and I feel like it's safe. I feel like the word I want to use for her look is very safe. So I feel like from here up, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Makeup is flawless. Hair is sleek. I always will remember something that Kanye West said to Kim Kardashian, and I live by this. Sometimes you are just like, your clothes are just an accessory. Is that what he said? Like, your body is the accessory, something like that he said. So it doesn't take much when you look a certain way and have a certain energy and a certain vibe and a certain body type. So I feel like, Gizelle can get away with this. Again, love the shoes and love from here up. Very, very safe choice. I'm going to go next to my good sis, one of my favorite, the Grande Dame, Karen Huger. Now, I feel like the Grande Dame, Karen Huger, she never misses. I think maybe the oldest cast member, she kills it in every look. I just love Karen. I feel like she's a classy lady. I feel like she doesn't mind kind of having fun with her looks. I feel like she's not in a box because she is older. I think she really takes care of her body. She looks good. She has good confidence. She's very well spoken. She's very articulate. And she's very, 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 in my opinion, the epitome of class. Now, this look, I like it. I think the picture is likely not doing it justice. Face card is not declining. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of her short hair like this, I like it because I feel like it's something new and it does not look bad on her. Her face is gorgeous. Her makeup is stunning as always. I love her, her clavicle bone that's showing that she has been in the gym or on the surgery table, either one. But I love when women show this and that bone kind of sticks out. I love the shoes. I feel like it's definitely better than what Gizelle has on. And I hate to compare, but it is what it is. I like her look, and I'll give it a 7 or 8, maybe an 8 or 9. It's just it's something that you have to kind of look at twice. But I like that it's not safe like Gizelle. I like that it has some dimension and some creativity to it. I love the earring. She didn't need a necklace. She has her legs showing. I like it. Like, the more I look at it, the more I like it because it's not just basic. Like, I feel like if you put Gizelle's look and Karen's look side by side, Karen won hands down. Like I'm loving it. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It looks like it's something off of the runway. You know what I'm saying? Very, very different, very unique, very flattering. She looks very toned and skinny here. Like, yes, Karen, she's really giving it to him. Makeup is perfect. I love it. I love the shoe. Not too much, not too little, not too safe. Moving on. Oh God. Candace. So as you know, Candace is under a little bit of fire today because she made a comment on the Breakbeat podcast that her biggest fear is when she has children that they're not brown skinned and they're light skinned. And that's an interesting thing to say, being that she married a white man. But listen, another topic, another day. As far as her fashion, so when I first saw it, it gave, costume, it gave she about to perform, you know what I'm saying? It's not bad. It is creative. I think it's one of those looks that you might want to see in person, and the picture is probably not doing it justice. I love the ginger brown hair. I love the makeup. Like all the first three ladies, their makeup looks really good. I love the smoky dark eye that I'm seeing all of them have with a very neutral lip. I don't know. Like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. They all have the split. I love the split on Candace. You know, she's a very short, small lady. So I feel like the slit is probably going to give her a little bit more length in her look. It's different. It's different and it's not safe. And that's the thing. Like, you can go too safe, like how Gizelle went, and be like really too safe. Or you can kind of take a risk and look different and not like, everybody else, or not like something that you might have got from, Wet Seal or, Forever 21. So I like it. I like that it's different. I like that it's something that I feel like you just wouldn't find. I think that her body is really nice, and it shows, it gives her that feminine look, because Candace is, if she wears something the wrong way, she can give a very boyish look. Like she's not known for having like curves. And so I feel like this dress does accentuate her body. It shows a little bit of cleavage, but not too much. It shows a nice little leg, and it's just very peekaboo. So I think I like it. I like it. I do. Now, the wig in the picture is really giving wig. Like, it's really, really giving wig. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it's very sexy, sultry, kind of Jessica Rabbit, voluptuous, like Playboy bunny look. So I don't like it. I mean, I don't not like it. I think I actually do like it. I think it's like one of those things that you look at it more and more, and then it grows on you. But ultimately, I do like it, and I like the shape and the curves and the illusion of curve that it gives her body. Okay, so Ashley Darby. I feel like this is very Ashley Darby-esque. The one thing about Ashley Darby this season that I can say is that I didn't like how she dressed a lot of the season. I know that she's younger, and she's more of a, like, Britney Spears type of energy, bubbly, free spirit, I guess. But I feel like she was too revealing. Like, I feel like you look sexy when you don't try to look sexy, and you don't have to put it all out there. I know that she got some breast implants, so she kind of wanted to show them off. And I guess I can understand going through a divorce, air quotes, going through a divorce and kind of going from being married to the single life. She's likely just embracing her freedom as a single woman. So I guess when you look at it that way, I could understand it. But I feel like every time I saw her on the episode, she was wearing something where her boobs were falling out. And it's just like, okay, we get it. You got breast implants. We get it. This look is not my favorite. Like, it's not my favorite. And I think it's not my favorite because of the hair. Like, her hair to me is giving Dolly Parton. I feel like with a dress that's doing so much, her hair could have been a little bit more sleeker. Not a fan of the hair. I'm really not. And I feel like this dress makes her look short. she's already a short person with a small statue, and I feel like this dress, or maybe the pose that she's doing in this picture, I feel like it makes her look short and stumpy. I don't know. Yeah, that it looks like lingerie that someone just put a skirt on the back of. Not a fan of this one, actually. Not a fan of the hair, not a fan of the cut of the dress. Yeah, that's a no for me. Now, here is a freaking surprise, and you know what? This opinion might not be popular, but Robyn, who is not my favorite, I feel like, and I'm scared to say this, and I'm surprised I'm going to say this, but I feel like Robyn, I'm giving her best dress this reunion, and I am just very confused that I just said that out loud. But I'm giving her best dressed. When I first started looking at these reunion looks, I was like, what, Robyn? Like, I kept going back to Robyn. I kept going back to Robyn. I kept thinking, okay, if I had to pick one of these outfits, which outfit would I rock? And I feel like it's between her and Mia, but I am loving Robyn's look this reunion. The hair, the cut of the hair is very nice. I feel like she's played with like different wigs, different like hairstyles that I think has aged her in the past. But this hair, this smoky, sultry eye with the very, like, everyone is doing a very like smoky eye with a very, very neutral lip, and it's working for everyone. I think her like contour and her bronzer and her natural like sun-kissed like bronze look is it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love whatever this is. I think this is like some type of tights or something like that at the bottom with like, I love it because it's like a dress on the side, on the back, and then it is some type of tight situation going on. I think it's so sexy. I think it looks really good on her body type. It looks like she's lost a little bit of weight. She looks confident in it. Like she looks young and fresh. And I feel like with Robyn, every time I see Robyn come up on the screen, I'm just like, girl, what are you wearing? Like, why are you wearing that? Like she typically does not dress to flatter her body, and she typically does not dress to look like young and fresh. And I know that she's like my age, so she shouldn't be dressing like an older lady the way she comes across. But this look is a 10 out of 10 out of 10. I love the nails. I love the jewelry, the minimal jewelry, but the hair here up is chef's kiss. She looks very toned. I feel like a lot of times, like I said, she looks really frumpy, but this is very flattering on her body. And I love the creativity. And I feel like she typically plays it safe. Or she typically does a Gizelle and kind of plays like an old lady, safe church lady dress. This is something I know she didn't choose. I know somebody chose this for her, and it's giving young, fresh, sexy, rich wife, and I like it. Moving along to my girl, Wendy. Now, Wendy is one that I typically consistently love her fashions. I typically consistently love her looks on the reunion. And I am not liking this. And again, I'm not a fan of like tight curls. This is not my thing, but I don't like this as much. And I think it's the white shawl. The dress looks kind of velvet. And the white shawl, it looks like a prom dress. It's not bad, but I've seen her do much better, and I just don't like it. And I feel like this is another dress that might look a whole lot better in person and in like on the camera and moving. In the picture, it's not bad, but it's just really not my favorite. It looks like something that she would wear to like a gala. Not a fan of the fabric. It looks like a very thick, just older lady fabric, and I don't like the white and the black. Her makeup looks really good. I love the neutral. I love the dark smoky eye. The thing with her neck, like it's a lot going on. And I think that's why. Like either you gonna, have a deep plunge. Like it's a lot. She got the thing around her neck that's coming down. She got the deep plunge with the 2 points, with the shawl, with the white. It's just It's a lot. It's a lot, girl. Like, and I feel like this is another example of her face card doesn't decline. Her body is banging. You know, her hair typically looks really good. She didn't need to do much, but this has a lot of layers and a lot is going on in this picture. Now, the picture that Bravo showed of Mia, she's sitting down, but from what I see, I love the dress. Like, Mia's dress style is more so my dress style. Like, I like her dress style. I love a dark black, sleek, long hair. You know, she's very sexy. She's very tall. I love it. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 to me. Like, from what I can see in the picture of her sitting down, it looks really good. Again, sultry eye, neutral lip, sleek, you know, pulled back. This is the thing. And I think this is the mark that Wendy kind of missed, because she had a lot going on with the dress. Like, the dress is really a statement piece and it has a lot going on up here. And I think that she chose one. She didn't have, like, you know, hair, big necklace, all these things going on. She had the big statement piece at the top, cute, sexy little peekaboo in the midsection, you know, showing a little bit of cleavage, beautiful slit, not doing too much, but doing just enough. And I really, really like it. And I think this is what kind of Gizelle should have done. You know, if she wanted to kind of be a little bit more safe, you can still be safe, but have a little statement. Like, you're on Bravo, girl. You're on a reunion episode. Like, get it together. But lastly, and I'm going to mess up her name again. I'm going to work on this, y'all. Nanika? So again, she was a yawn for me this season. I just hate when they bring someone new on the show and they are boring and they don't bring anything. And especially on this show, when you see somebody come on this show and you can tell kind of that they're gravitating towards Gizelle and the Blue-Eyed Bandit or the Green-Eyed Bandit gang. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like how her and Wendy had this ongoing thing. And maybe because I'm just, you know, partial to Wendy because she's been on the show, but she didn't bring much. And what she did bring to me was tired. And it was, you know, just boring. I really hope they don't bring her back. If she didn't, she, you know, when Mia came on the show, she had personality, she had energy, she had conversation, she had something to say. You was interested in her life and what was going on. Wasn't interested in the new lady. Her dress. See if I can zoom in, child, 'cause I don't know. Ooh. Her dress. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm wearing this green, y'all. I never wear colors. I hate wearing colors, but I put on this green shirt today looking kind of bright. It's giving Kent Sierra. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Nanika's dress. I like her nails. I like her makeup. I like her hair. Now, I will say this. Her hair was making me very angry. Like, one thing I'll never, ever understand about rich people on reality TV or housewives on reality TV that be wearing these busted wigs. Now, I am far from rich, honey, but you will never see my hair looking crazy. Like I just don't get it. Like, I hate when someone wears a wig and you can tell that it is a wig and it has like that weird wig part and all that stuff. I don't like it. So I feel like her hair, based on what I saw on the season, this is much better. Makeup is very plain. Not a fan of the lip that she has here. Not a fan of this dress. And I think maybe if the dress didn't have the poof here, I would probably like it. I don't like the poof here. Yeah, I don't like the poof here. Like, I feel like it has the poof, it has a swerve, it has this. Again, I'm very simplistic. I don't like a lot of extra. And I think, again, like, I hate to keep saying this, but I feel like this is something that would look better in person. But I think this whole thing on the side is a lot. And again, her body's banging. She's tall. She has a nice body. And it doesn't take much to make her look good. So I think she's a very pretty lady. but I'm not a fan of the dress. So I'm going to give you my top 3. As you probably already know, my top 3 are in no order. I'm going to say my top 3 are Mia, Robyn, and the Grand Dame. Mia, Robyn, and the Grand Dame are my top 3 for the reunion looks. And I'm very surprised that, and dare I say, Robyn is my number 1. Robyn is number 1. And if I have to put it in the order, I'm going to say Robyn's number 1, Mia's number 2, and the Grand Dame is number 3. Very surprising. Very surprising. The rest of everyone looks beautiful. Again, I don't really know what the theme was. It's giving like a little black dress situation or whatever, gala, whatever. But I liked everyone's makeup. I thought everyone's makeup looked really good. And beautiful black women doing the thing. I heard that Gizelle is not sitting next to Andy this reunion, so that's going to be interesting. I think it's really time for Gizelle and Robyn to exit stage left. We don't need both of them. One or the other. And if we're going to keep one, I would say Gizelle. I mean, she does her job. She comes on here. She does her job. She stirs up the mess. But I really want to see her with a man. I want to see her actually be a real housewife, or at least a real house fiance, or at least a real house girlfriend. Like, I want to see her with somebody. I want to see her happy. I do want to see her happy. I think that if she found a man, and not a man that she just bringing on for, to be on a show, but a real loving, safe relationship, I think that she needs a very strong, masculine, dominating, alpha type man. I think that if she had that in her life, you would see a different side of her, a softer side of her on this show. And that is what I want to see. Robyn, again, hope she finds a better job, but I think that that's something that I would really like to see in Gizelle. What I would also like to see is the same way that they had that Queen's Court with Evelyn, Lazada, Evelyn, Tamar, Nivea, and somebody else. I would love to see that with some of these Bravo single ladies. I would love to see that with, not Evelyn. I would love to see that with Gizelle, Kenya, Portia, I guess, but give her some time to heal. Who else is single? Maybe even, throw Ashley in the bunch. But I would love to see a show like that. Andy, if you're listening, and I know you are, go ahead and do that show and give me like 5% because it's my idea. But anyway, y'all, drop down your top 3 favorite Real House of Potomac looks in the comments. Tell me if you agree, if you don't agree. Tell me who you like, who you didn't like, and make sure you tune in to the next episode of the That's Scary with Melanie P, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.